Hey guys, Alexander the Gamer here, and I'd like to welcome you to this very fine Attila Lakmehds Let's Play. This is quite simple. I don't know where I was going to go with that. This is a fairly simple Let's Play here. It's been a little while since I recorded. I don't know if it's been a while since anyone who's watched an earlier video watched this, because I had some come out later after I released it, but that's besides the point. Recap, we start off as a one-province minor client state of the Sassanid Empire. We conquered this province from the Ghassanids, who we started war with. We then took these provinces from the East Roman Empire. Then Hiamar, which normally starts with these two provinces, declared war on us. And they also had this province. We came down here, took this. They came and took that from one of... I want to say it was Mazun that had it, but now Mazun is at war with us. And that's on the top of something else I want to get onto. And then we took this. And so now, two puppet states, right? Yeah, two puppet states of the Sassanids have these last two provinces. Unfortunately, I'd like them for myself. Though this bottom province down here has some rebels in it that could take the province out. I would like that a lot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all I want to cover in the recap. We're playing with the Radius Attila War mod. We're also playing with the Radius Units mod. Ammunition refill. I think that's about it. We're playing as Lakmehds, which is one of the new Desert Kingdom factions. It was the free LC faction because I have no money to buy other factions. So... yeah, playing as these guys. I wouldn't play it with anyone besides without any unit mods, and I would suggest Radius. Moving on. So, we're in a couple of weird wars. First off, Mazun. I don't know how Mazun got to war with its former masters. Granted, they're Judish. They are Judish. You know, they're Jewish. And they have no provinces, but they're at war with the Sassanids, and they're in the middle of the Sassanid Empire, so whatever. The other one is... when I click on the Sassanids, it shows Iran as being allied to them. We click on Iran. Well, we're at war with Iran, yet they're allied to our overlord. And because of that, we can't separate peace because we're a client state, but yet they're allied and happy. They're allied with our overlord, and they're happy with us. And we're granting them military access, but we're at war. So potentially this person that really likes us with military access could come in and attack my lands. Or I could come and take this guy's lands. It's kind of weird. I don't think it's supposed to work like that. But yeah, besides that, we're at war with Aksum, Abashia, Egypt, Tanukids, the Eastern Roman Empire, who have no provinces, the Western Roman Empire, which have a lot of their own problems, Magars and Sebirs, who just horde factions, Mazun and Iran, who I really shouldn't be at war with, but we are apparently at war with them. Whatever. Back into the game. I need money. Because I don't think having a shrine that gives us Jewish osmosis and Jewish religious influence in our main province is going to help. I mean, we get a lot more. Granted, we don't even need to convert it, I don't think. Because we have our religious power from this. To take an overview, Palestine is doing fine. Getting some more gems, that's good. And our one province in Arabia, Phalanx, which has spices, is not doing fine. Religious difference. Yeah, because there's no Eastern religion. Semitic paganism. We're getting Semitic paganism from something. That's bad. This is quite interesting to note. If we look on the fertility map mode, it shows it as meager. It's normally only has one fertility, and thus when the first climate change happens, it goes down to 0 and it becomes infertile 0. But it has an interesting improvement, the Marib Dam, which is currently only giving 1, but when it's repaired, it brings it up to 5. I think it gives it 5, so it gives it a level 5 fertility bonus, which means it's on par with Well, it's super high. I want to say 5, but it might be 4. So it'll be about the same as Egyptus, if not better than Egyptus. Now we're actually going to end the turn before I spend the entire time talking about what position we're in. For one, I can see our food is doing fairly well. Our income could be much better, but it'll likely get a lot better in a couple of turns to come. When we finish rebuilding and upgrading our provinces. Aksum is about to be finished up and destroyed. Their army there. Aksum will... I'd like to take Aksum, Ethiopia, and Egyptus. Now, it's really annoying that they chose to name them Ethiopia and Egyptus. Not so much thematically, because thematically it's quite accurate. But, for just like, well, most people don't know that Egyptus and Ethiopia were the region names for those places, because most people know them as Egypt. Well, actually, most people don't know Ethiopia isn't Ethiopia. That's the interesting thing. Ethiopia is broken up into, first off, let's just auto-resolve this, because bunch of guys. That's an interesting garrison navy. I suppose this is the garrison navy. Okay. Because Ethiopia is only part of that province. North Sudan is also part of that. Which I just find quite interesting. Because it is... Well, it's Ethiopia, modern-day Ethiopia, Eritrea, and North Sudan. Which, I mean... I guess whatever. It's no big deal. It's just a little bit of a... Like, I don't mind. I prefer it like this, but I feel like more people, more normal... I was about to say more normal people, and I was going to say that because, like, I'm a history buff. So, people who don't spend a lot of time looking at history and stuff like that would actually know what it's talking about. Like, know, like, oh, most people know where Ethiopia is. I would hope that everyone should know where Egypt is. And all you have to say is, like, south of Egypt. It's like, oh, that's where Ethiopia is. So that's cool. Now, moving on from their decision to name those two provinces, like... Well, I guess it would be Rome 2, not Rome 1. Speaking of the Rome 1 game... Actually, I'll get into that in the next entrance sequence. Okay, Eastern Romans destroyed. Good. Sabirs are dead. That's pretty good. Enemy killed in battle. Cool. Rank gained Jabir. Okay, where is Jabir? This is Jabir. And his army gained a rank too. We'll do that. Then you, good sir, will get some... Commander-in-Chief does not get you. Desert power, reinforcement range. Let's get us some missile stats upgraded. Reconnaissance. Arabic heavy spearmen. What do we want here? Oh, we have these mounted bowmen, which not really digging. I can't really recruit much else here, which is the problem. We're gonna have a rebellion very soon. Oh my. My. Eastern Christianity is about to go up to 9.5% in 2 turns. Semitic paganism is going to increase to... okay, so yeah. Judaism is falling like a stone. Semitic paganism just has some local traditions. Okay, so that will be reducing our massive religious difference and hopefully aid us in fixing it. And plus I have an army there to deal with any problems. So I have money right now. Big thing is I have a small, relatively poor force faced up with fighting 40 units. I get some bonus troops here, but I mean that's not very much. It takes 5 turns to reinforce. I can't peace out with Egypt separately. Can I force march this army to a place where they would be able to help? No. So I normal march them to here. Then I'll recruit new units. Also get rid of you. We have 2 unit slots. We have enough cavalry. Skirmishers, probably enough. I probably want... Ooh, what is this? Abnar Saifa. That is new for me. And this... They may or may not have just gotten new units. We got some swordsmen, I'm guessing? Nope, those would have to be maces. Intriguing. In which I perceive that they are... Looks like a little bit more of a grindy variant of the Noble Al Rahim. Let's get some Arabic heavy spears. The big question is, do I just abandon Aliyah? Because, I mean, that's a ton of enemy soldiers. And, I mean, I only have the 4 units as garrison. Do I risk losing my 15 stack to that? Or do I withdraw it? I think I'll withdraw it. Not risk the fight. Yeah, as I thought, I have a fair bit more money. I also have an army way down in the south. Yeah, I only have 3 forces. Another army could be useful. I don't know if raising it right now would be the best thing. Can I afford more public order problems? I have no garrison troops here, so... The biggest thing is religious difference. Instability, immigrants, political situation. So yeah, let us get the camel farm. It's a fair bit more wealth. I just have to check something. Are the Sassanids at war? Yep, they are. So maybe them or their vassals will be able to help me out with that. I may still assign a provincial governor. Let's check out where we can assign this. Arabia Felix. Let's see who we got. We got a logistics expert, a handler, a political animal. What does this do for you? That's the best out of the lot of them. So we'll put you down in Arabia Felix. I think this would be the best for now. Now I have no money and they're just going to storm in and take Aliyah. They could also take this place. Both. They could actually take both very easily. I will counterattack next turn. Of course I have no money for units to be recruited or hired. Let's end the turn. Now moving in. The whole thing with Rome to Tola War and Attila. My biggest problem is that they're pretty much coming with the exact same approach at something. I like the idea of it. Like that. Well, I like the idea that they came back to something revisited and made it better. Cause like Rome Total War 2 and Attila are much the same as Total War Rome 1 and Barbarian Invasion. Which for all intents and purposes, well, they're the exact same game pretty much, but one is more graphically better and, well, mechanically better and everything is better, but it's just like, my worry that, would they step on the same ground again? 10 years from now come out with another game. I mean, like, I understand that there's only so much they can do, but there is still quite a bit you can do, like... doing a modern medieval 3. Even though that goes completely against everything I said, but I mean... I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I'm just thinking, just be wary. Because, I mean, the concept is the exact same, but I mean, I guess the execution is a lot different, so actually negate whatever you just... unlisten to whatever I just said. Well, everything I just said, and then just pretend you didn't hear it. But yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about, because it's pretty much a sequel and whatever. Though Attila, it was a full $60 price game, and Barbarian Invasion was like a $30 DLC. But that's besides the point. Attila was much more beefed out than Barbarian Invasion. Moving on. If the game would like to load our turn, or load our loss of all of our... Okay, so... they're going to attack that province. Okay, let me get this straight. They have 40 units, and they're besieging 6. They have 40 higher quality units, and they're besieging 6. First off, Himar is back. I am not at war with them. Oh, I would love to be able to declare war on them and take that province. They might like trade, but I'd like you to declare war on them, please. They just took land from you. You just gonna let that stand? Huh? Should take it back. Whatever. Whatever. Now we have a much more pressing needs. We have to, like, go up here and relieve the siege of our I can't believe I just said that. Oh my. So we're relieving the siege. And, yeah. That's about that. I don't have enough food because that's... I need you. I need 4. Well, I might as well get 5. Get that out of there and get us some food. Some more wealth. Raise an army, mayhaps. Yet Rib has some of that. Some industry, maybe. Workshops. They already have military equipment and they could not really need that. Oh, iron smelter might be nice. I don't think I get any money out of this. Industrial and agricultural wealth. Yeah, that's probably the better bet. Agricultural and industrial wealth. I won't have that much of that, but I mean, I might as well get the iron resource. It's a trade resource. Build that. Raise an army down here in Yatirib. Now, logistics expert, why not? Sit him in the city. What's the big difference between these guys? They are more expensive to recruit, just slightly more expensive to maintain. They both have 3 abilities. One is frenzied charge, one has whip. Both have a defensive formation as one of them. Melee attack is much the same, slightly better on the end bar. The end bar is slightly better melee damage. They have slightly worse attack against infantry. Less charge defense, or charge bonus. More melee defense, a fair bit more melee defense. A little bit more armor. Same health. A little bit more morale, and a teeny bit speedier. Intriguing. I wonder if they're one in the... I don't know. No, it doesn't look like one of the normal units. It looks a little grainier. It looks like one of the radius units. Okay. Do I want to recruit one of them? It's an intriguing idea. Let's recruit one of them. As well as some... cheaper cav. But the Desert Mounted Swordsmen are just so much better. Gee Louise, those guys are insanely expensive. Well, I'll tell you why. They have more melee attack, melee damage, melee defense, less armor, more health, more morale, same speed, more missile damage, but that javelins, that makes sense. Less ammunition, and a lot less range. So pretty much, in everything but armor, they're fairly superior to Armenian slingers. They cost 220 more to recruit, and 43 more in upkeep. It's a lot. Do I just get another normal Alrahin? Arabic swordsman. Well, we're fighting Romans, so we'll get anti-armor. AKA Maceman. So, thank you guys for watching this episode, and I'll see you guys next time, I guess. I've been Alexander the Gamer, and I hope you guys have a good day.